And even if you were to have like a prompt of 10 different things, right? Like say if you had one prompt of like, oh, like here's 10 different personality traits, here's 10 different superpowers, here's 10 different drawbacks.
I like coming up with random list of powers and then just see what I come up with.
Imagine rolling just those things every single time. It's always going to vary. The possibility of that happening is again like a 1 in 10 chance, but it's like it shows that there's an infinite possibility.
Always something else cool right around the corner that we can come up with, because there's no end to the prompts. There's no end to what we could roll up.
Now we're going to be officially rolling for superpowers. This is usually the make or break.
Roll for hero.
Oh, you cut out the music.
And of course, right there at the end, it gets all glitchy on me. So I'm like, is it over or not? Welcome, everybody, to Roll for Hero, the game where we let the dice decide what we're going to do today. And today on Roll for Hero, we have two of my personal heroes here with me. We've got Kyron Silva, who writes and draws comics, and T.S. Luther, who writes comics. Welcome, dudes. How y'all doing?
I'm tired. I am still recovering from 5-Star Comic-Con. Honestly, I am still recovering from 5-Star.
I got to tell you, I still am too. I still haven't unpacked all the stuff from 5-Star.
Nope.
And on top of that, I've been like fixing the lawnmower and stuff. So like, yeah, it's been hectic, and I've been tired and I've been sore.
This is where people start throwing shade at Fish, because I know
Unfortunately,
he doesn't unload anything from any of the cons he goes to. He leaves them in the van the entire time until he goes to the next one.
He's just waiting to have a convention out from the back of his van. That's what it is.
I would. Yeah, if I was one of these dudes that did one like every week or two, I would absolutely just leave everything in the van. I cannot physically do that. Was it 5 stars or more? I think it was well over 5 stars, Tom Hutchinson. It could have been busier, but for the first year in a new town, I think it was great. Getting to hang out with my buddies from all over the country, getting to meet people like Kyron, and getting to meet
hey, T.S. Luther is in the chat.
Gelby.
He figured out how to use the chat.
Y'all gotta be careful with that cat in the chat. Aaron Warbleski came out. Kyron came out from California.
Brad Arnie.
Danny J. Quick came out. We had a big old
Brad
time.
Arnie came out.
Yeah, it was
awesome. That's rad.
Oh yeah,
Brad Arnie.
But Brad Arnie comes out to everywhere I go.
Well. That was the first time I ever met Brad Arnie in real life. I thought he was a myth. I really thought he was just a troll that you guys created and were just randomly popping into the chat, but I actually got to meet him.
We've just all been teaming up to be super backers for campaigns for the clout.
Yeah.
We all just take turns pretending to be Brad Arnie, like the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Okay.
That's what we've been doing.
Well, when 100%. I launch issue 5 of Saw, can you do that again and make sure that gets funded? I want to be like Danny and fund on my first day. That'd be awesome.
Man, dude.
That
I was so
the most
impressed.
diehard audience. It's so impressive every single time. Like he launches, it's like that. Yeah. And like he big dogs me every time I see him. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're that TS guy." Like you do. He doesn't even know what I'm doing now.
You sold out your little comic book in your comic shop.
Exactly.
In one day.
He always whenever I bring up the Digger or anything like that in the comments, he goes, "Yeah, you mean like Tokyo Fire is the one that I know you from. You've been doing other stuff? Have you done stuff since then?" And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's fair. As Ace Blade number 15 sells out for the 20th time.
He's only on number 10. 15 comes out later on the year. Actually, in like 4 months, because Michael Watson just finished artwork on it. So I think it's like 4 or 5 months.
So you have the inside track. I have no scoops. I don't know any of these people like
As editor-in-chief of Ace Blade, I have to know these things.
You got to know the details on it. But honestly, it's just he's so inspiring when it comes to just like his vision with it. Like I tell people a lot when I try to do comics, it's not fun the way that I do it all the time. I'm in there, I'm grinding, I'm trying to break in, I'm trying to get into shops, I'm working with all these publishers, and I love writing comics. That part's fun, but so much of the other stuff isn't a good time. And you see Danny, and he's just having the best time writing the exact comic book that he wants, and he's crushing it. He's got an awesome audience. It's inspiring, and I mean, to be honest, I'm a little jealous. Like, it's just so cool.
I'm more than
Oh,
jealous. Don't worry, I'm more than jealous.
I would love to just be able to
Hand
sit
on it,
back
though.
and like do Alice all day and not have to fool with doing other things or taking on other client jobs, which are fun. And I get to draw cool stuff that I wouldn't have drawn otherwise, like dinosaur men and all kinds of stuff. Have I heard of Art Fight? No, I have not, unless it's fighting a guy named Art. In that case, I have heard of it and I've been there.
Are you going to fight
Otherwise,
Art Adams?
Not Art Adams particularly, but
You might be able to
My
take him.
money's on Art, I think.
Art from my college. Yeah.
No, Art Adams is pretty old right now. I've seen him recently.
And Fish is a spring chicken, right? Like that's
yeah.
that's what I'm getting.
It would be like what's a one-legged man and ass kicking contest? Is that what you're saying there, Fish?
That's one.
It'd be like two of those fighting against each other.
Before we get too far away in the chat, Dragon Gaming, happy birthday month, man. Cool to see it's your birthday this month.
Happy
And thank you for the happy early 4th of July. And curious if the characters are going to be America themed today. That was something I was thinking about. I thought that might be fun to do. Or characters that explode, one or the other. You know,
That's the same thing.
Characters that get drunk and set off fireworks.
That happens a lot in America. Yeah.
My neighbor almost burned down my house yesterday with a firework. It popped off next to my window. Nothing fully got lit on fire, but there were like cinders afterwards. It was impressive. And
The amount of
terrifying.
NFL players that have lost a finger to fireworks is actually amazing. That it's more than one. I mean, you would
like, it's
think
only
this.
Now,
two.
the
That
NFL
happens
players
twice,
take
right?
a lot of hits to the head, and so that definitely, I can speak from experience. You have that many concussions, that kind of lowers your threshold for doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, what's the correlation? Like I want to see the charts with like CTE and firework accidents. Like, like what's the Venn
Right in the
diagram?
middle is a big
Yeah.
circle called fish. Right there in the middle of that.
Yeah, but you don't have CTE, so what's your excuse, Fish?
Oh, he
you
definitely
don't
does.
think?
You know how many
I dare
times he's
you.
had a
Cut my
seizure and just
brain
hit his
open.
head?
Cut
Like,
my brain open when I'm dead and see what happens.
It's
'cause-
just a pile of mush. Every time I talk to him, he tells me a different story, and I don't know how he remembers them because he remembers nothing else because of all the head trauma. But he's like, yeah, there was this time, I had a seizure, knocked myself out. Don't know what I hit my head on. Had to have hit it because I got knocked out.
Oh,
and
man.
he's got 20 of those stories.
I will give myself a concussion shaking my head no too hard. And like I have to be careful because when I talk about how bad my Tourette's used to be, I instinctively want to mimic how bad I would shake all the time. I will give myself a concussion and then I'll be laid up in bed for like 2 weeks, and I can't do that because I got books to draw.
Then we gotta talk about anything else. Let's start talking about art. Let's roll for some heroes. I heard that's what
Yeah.
you do on this show.
Occasionally, I wanted to talk for a minute since I had the man, the myth, the legend here with me about the character that we rolled up last time TS was on, Torchbearer. We rolled up. Okay, let me get my cards out so I can make sure I don't miss it. All right. We rolled up a truly heroic character with a haunted past that has an ancient relic that grants her 2 skills and 1 minor power. She's got the power of inspiration, being a master of ancient weaponry, setting the dogs off barking, and she can resistance to extreme heat. And the power comes from her suit. So we came up with this like girly magic girl transformation thing where she has this magical spear that lets her transform and get this suit of armor. And suddenly she becomes the torchbearer and she is like the master of flame. And we just started playing around with the idea and chit-chatting about it on the show, coming up with ideas, coming up with backstory. And the backstory just got deeper and deeper as we went. And then TS had to log out and I just kept going and got even weirder with it. So what we came up with, is this is the new Torchbearer. This girl was like a super fan girl. Her favorite superhero was Torchbearer. And she figured out like where she works from and like figures out where she's probably going to be on her next adventure. And she's always showing up, trying to, help, trying to get a autograph, just trying to be near the action because she loves this hero so much. And
This is starting to sound a little bit like Miss Marvel, like Kamala.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that Miss Marvel or our Stargirl too. Like
Yes,
a little bit of that in
Stargirl.
there.
So like she gets so close, she ends up getting in the middle of the action, and the torchbearer has to fly in to save her from getting killed by this, evildoer. And the torchbearer ends up getting killed protecting this girl. And then the girl picks up the spear, and she knows everything about the torchbearer, and she starts to recite, the oath that activates the spear. And then boom, she gets this magical girl armor, and she gets like a much lesser transformation than the one before her. Because this built, I've been thinking about this for like 2 weeks, and I've been working on the background for this. So,
every day I get 14 more paragraphs.
oh yeah,
about
more
this,
and more stuff every
world.
time. So like this was
Danny
the
J. Quick says,
torchbearer.
"What is this?" So this is the torchbearer.
Yeah, this was the torchbearer before her that she got in the way of, that saved her life and gave her life so that this girl could now be the torchbearer. And so she has to live with the thought of like, I'm the reason my favorite hero is gone, but now she's got all this responsibility. And the weapon itself has been like, it was forged from like a meteor, that landed on Earth. It was imbued with cosmic powers, and it was like just a spear in the beginning. Okay, this has got lore now. I've been at this for a while. So it starts out as like just this spear that makes you like fireproof. And the more these warriors used it, the more they like imbued their energy and their consciousness and their heroicism into it. And eventually it becomes this magical weapon because of all the warriors that have held it over the generations. And it becomes more and more magical. And that's where the transformation comes from, is you're being empowered by all the heroes that came before you and all of their abilities and skills and the way they've unlocked how to use this power. And so like when she transforms the first time, she goes all the way back and like lives through the experience with the first torchbearer and like how she defended her people with it and how she learned that, it made her fire resistant and how she fended off the monsters that were trying to get at her tribe. And every step of the way through these transformations, she goes back and lives through like some experience with a previous torchbearer and finds out like where that part of the oath that she recited comes from, what it meant, like what this character learned, how they unlocked a new ability, how they took down something that was bigger than them that they didn't think they could beat. And each one of them like signs off and unlocks a new bit of the power to her, and she gets to transform more and more as she goes, until eventually she has to face off with the torchbearer that she killed, the one that she's been avoiding all this time. And, I got this whole beautiful thing figured out. TS should be thanking me because I came up with most of this at like 2 a.m. And I didn't think to go at 2 a.m.
Right. He
which
said
would
it to
have
me
been
at 4
1
a.m.
living in the future. So I waited until like 7 a.m. his time to start texting him page after page after page after page after page of story. So,
What he's not telling you is that he texted me at 2 a.m. my time, which is 4 a.m. his time. So it was really bad.
100%. But I'm texting you BS memes.
Yeah.
I'm not texting you like 40 pages of story document.
No, not all the time. No.
Not all the time. Every once in a while.
I just ignore it now. I go, okay, I'll message Fishback tomorrow. Like I can't.
I will get with him when I have time. And-
My
and I don't
Instagram
take it
feed with
personally.
him is so long.
I literally text Kyron more than my wife. He comes up before my wife when it's go to share something, to the point now he doesn't even show up. I have to go look for his name because like Facebook and Instagram both are like, nah, dude, no, you need to settle down.
We
And so
actually
I have to, like, go
unfriended him
search his
for
name up.
you, so you don't lose a friend in real life. Like you're sending too many memes.
Well,
You don't got
know,
a friend in me.
dude started sending me stupid stuff one day, and I was like, all right, you want to send stupid memes?
We can match the stupid.
I will mess up my whole algorithm sending you stupid stuff.
That Pandora's box is just not closing at any point.
And I did. My feed became full of like, little people strippers and all kinds of stuff for a long time. And just nothing but people getting hit in the nuts and all
Which is
kinds
weird because it used to just be regular people strippers, but now it's the little
Yeah,
people ones.
but
so.
you got
I
to
never
double down.
told you
gotta
when I
niche
was
it out.
into little people.
That's what the marketers are always telling me. You got to
This
niche
took a
down.
turn so fast. Like, Fish goes,
Didn't
"Hey,
it?
come on to my drawing show real quick." Kyron's gonna be there. I'm like, "Oh, well, if there's somebody else there, it can't go off the rails as much
It won't
as it
get
does when
super
I'm
weird
on
super
here."
quick. Yeah. No, it absolutely did. Okay, but like you said, it's time to start rolling for a new hero. Let me pull up
Nice.
the page. Where is it?
So, did we decide on if we're doing patriotic or explosion guy?
I don't know. We're gonna roll up and see what we get.
The thing, no matter, again, you go the Stargirl route. No matter what the powers are, no matter where they're aligned, you just put them in the Star Spangled costume. Like that's the fun about Stargirl, right? It's like you have this magical spear, has otherworldly powers, but still dressing like Captain America. All right, sure.
All right, so let's pull up the Roll for Hero Handbook, which is available to download for free in the link in the description right now. And we are going to roll on the hero villain table 1d6 to see if we're hideously evil to truly heroic. And we got a 5. I'm doing a good character.
Good characters are so boring sometimes, though.
Well, they can be. Maybe we have a good villain. Let's see what we get with our motivation here. All right, our motivation table. We're gonna roll 1d6 for that, and we got a 2, a glory seeker. Okay. So it's all about being seen doing the things.
So it's like a booster gold sort of right now. I'm liking it.
Or the tick. That was the one thing that always stood out to me. In
Tick,
reading
yes.
a description of the tick before ever reading the comic or seeing the cartoon, was, as he was saying, like, it's not about doing good, it's about being seen, being a hero for the tick. And I was like, that's interesting. It's always stood out in my mind. Never.
I love the Tick. I was so
Yeah.
excited when they rebooted the show a few years ago. I mean, it was awesome. 2 seasons, fantastic. But I loved the Patrick Warburton one back in the day. And the
Oh,
cartoon,
God, yeah.
Like being a '90s kid, like the Tick Saturday morning cartoon was rad, and no one ever remembers it. That's such a
Oh, I remember that show.
You're also old like me, though, man. Like that's
Yeah,
we're
I was in
starting
high
at
school.
that
I
age.
remember.
Damn, you didn't got to put it like that, though.
No, man, it's just the truth. I talk about how my son is named after the clone of Spider. It's not even Spider-Man. My son is named after the clone of Spider-Man, and people are like, "Spider-Man was cloned." I'm like, "Oh no, we've aged too far that no
Oh,
one
you
remembers
sweet
the
summer
clone."
child.
It hurts my soul. You
All
don't
right.
remember
Was your
when every
son Ben or
superhero needed
Riley, then?
pouches, Yeah, Ben Riley. That's his name.
But is it Ben or is it that the full name? Ben Riley?
Listen, it's so white trash. He's got 2 first names. It's Ben Riley. It's his entire first name.
Your wife is so sweet. She is so sweet and so kind
Yeah.
to you to be so hot. That is not fair.
See,
Like,
I thought I was lucky when I got
if
all my
she was,
kids'
like,
middle names.
800 pounds and had a great personality. I could see her letting you name the kid Ben Riley.
Damn.
She's hot. She could have married anybody out there. She could be like Elon Musk's 16th baby mama right now and, have a kid named in symbols. But instead, she let you name her kid after a comic book clone.
And
So-
dude, like, listen, number
should be great.
1, that was the compromise. I wanted to name him Peter Parker, and she was like, no.
Wait,
We're
I love
not
the
going
fact-
that nerdy. We're going undercover nerdy.
I love the fact that Fish said she had to be 800 pounds. Like, if she was 799, that's still, that barometer is still low.
And the other thing
800.
too is, like, when we met, I had abs. I was a skinny dude. Like, no facial hair. Like, I looked good. She has crafted me into this. She loves comic books as much as I do. So her being hot, people go, "Oh, this is very much the sitcom. You got the nerdy, bigger husband and the hot lady. It's like on TV."
Bigger. Dude, it's like a $150 tops. Bigger. Yeah.
But, like, listen, this is what she wants. I don't know why. She's got terrible taste. But, every time I talk about quitting comic books, she's like, "You cannot. That's like the hottest thing about you is that you write comics." So, listen, guys, I just want you to know, if you're not a jerk, if you're not an incel, there are girls out there that want this. I don't know why, but they exist.
Y'all need to be taking notes, is all I'm saying.
Seriously.
Ben, Dragon
Damn.
Gaming. y'all need to be taking notes. Now I know some of us like Tony Clapper out there making fun of my hat. I know like he's got a one, but if anybody else out there ain't, you need to be listening to your boy out here because he knows what he's talking about. You listen to the man that's pulling in the prize winning fish. That's all I'm saying.
Right, but the thing is that I don't know what I'm doing. This is all her doing.
I completely stumbled into this. And me and Uncle E, okay. Yes, me and Uncle E are absolutely 100% okay. He ended up having to get a second job. Young married man, moved to a new town. Things are a little more expensive. So he got a second job and just didn't have time to come on the show anymore.
Did he move
but he did tell me that he was putting in his 2 weeks notice at one of the jobs. So he may be back before you know it. So T.S. Luther's wife would divorce him if he stopped making comics.
Dude, 1,000%.
That's what I'm saying, Ben. You need to start cranking out some books and then like take out T.S.'s right hand. Man, you got a chance. You're in like Flynn, dude. That's all I'm saying.
She's threatened it before. I've tried to quit comic books. I don't know if you know this, Benjamin, but comic books don't make a lot of money. And I've said, and I used to make, right. I used to
Kyron, are you aware of this blasphemy?
As an artist, I've never heard that before. God, no.
So sorry to burst the bubble, guys. We don't make a lot. And I used to.
Will you tell your butler, Kyron?
And I tried to go back.
Hey, it's
I was
a state-given butler, okay? They're not the greatest out there.
I tried to go back to having a day job and just making comic books at night, and she was like, "Never do that. You sucked when you did that. So you got to be making comics."
Does she like you doing comics because you get into comic conventions? And she's like, that's the only way she can get in is because she knows you. Is that
she gets in for free?
Exactly.
By him, paying $1,000 for a table.
Free because
she thinks it's free,
right? Because she dresses like Erica Slaughter and she pulls it off. That's the reason why she gets in for free.
She's like, they gave us a table. This is so nice. Right. Yes.
she's gotten me sales. I'm like, hey, would it be okay if you unzip the jacket? She's like, oh yeah, I was prepared for this, this is, she's awesome. But honestly, she doesn't like the cons. I like when she goes to cons with me because that's my ego boost, because somebody will come up for my autograph and I can be like, see, look, honey, I am popular. Other people do like me. It doesn't happen often enough, but every once in a while it does, and it's a good ego boost.
And then you slide that person $5 for asking for your autograph, and that's all right.
It's just my brother in different costumes and hats, and I go, "Thank you so much for coming by."
The fact that she doesn't know your brother is very concerning.
Sliding up to him like, "Dude, seriously, how'd you score that chick, man? I need to know the sauce, man."
People are surprised, and I understand it. That's how beautiful my wife is. She's also very, very intelligent and makes way more money than me. So again, they're out there.
Package.
You just got to get.
I feel like at this point, TS is just the white me. I'm really starting to think that.
Can I introduce myself that way? Will that get me worse?
How about if I introduce myself?
Hey,
it said I joined. Look at that. I joined.
Hey, I'm Kyron, everybody. I'm with
Hey, look at who it is. It's the creator of The Grub.
Eddie Von B. What's up, man?
Hey, howdy, hey, how we all doing today, everybody? It is me, your weird Uncle E, officially back for at least this week remaining. Actually, I'm officially back. How's everyone doing? Sorry for being gone.
So are you back on a regular schedule now?
Yeah, honestly, man, I'm so glad I am. Oh my Lord, I'm gonna tell you this now. Working 2 jobs was not meant for me, and it was exhausting. I literally only had about an hour in between as soon as I got off my first job, and then I would have to straight shoot to the second job. So by the grace of God's good mercy, I am set. I put in my 2 weeks last week, so now this is my last week here at the second job. So I'm all good. I'm all peachy keen. I'm just
awesome, man.
I'm just right now properly recovering because I haven't actually had time to properly relax and to sleep. So
yeah, goodness that you're back. See, no hurt feelings at all. Rob's out there trying.
Rob was worried.
He was looking for the tea.
Rob, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Rob, for my concern, for my overall well-being.
No, I don't think he was worried about your concern. I just think he was trying to figure out if he can take your place.
Well, listen, if me and you are on the show, Kyron, anybody can do it, right?
Awesomeness.
I mean, listen here. You got legendary writers Kyron and T.S. Luther, and then you got a weird Puerto Rican kid who lives in Orlando, right next to Mickey Mouse. So, I mean, I don't blame you. I mean, I'm just here,
No, man, like listen, every time I'm on this show when you're not on here, everyone's like, who is this guy? Where is he? Is he okay? Like, can he come back on? This guy's always talking about shovels or something. Like, I can't, like, they're never as big a fans. So I'm glad that you're here because honestly, I can't see this.
Really has an issue with little kids for some reason. Be chasing them all over the Amazon.
Hey, yo.
The last one didn't come back. Man, you need to watch this dude. That's all I'm saying.
But of course, I had to. Obviously, today's is a beautiful day to start Roll for Hero. The beginning of July, obviously, my favorite month. Not at all because it's my birth month. So,
Happy birth month.
Happy
I know,
birthday.
right?
Oh, wait, can I give a shout out to my stepmom then? It's her birthday today. So
No, that's
Oh.
a step too far. That's a step too. It's only people on the show. Either send her a link or keep your mouth shut.
I can send her a link. She's in Belize right now, though, so she
Happy
might not be
birthday,
able to
stepmom, in
access
Belize.
it.
Game Dragon Gaming, Benjamin, how y'all doing? I know I haven't been here for a couple weeks. Second job's been killing me. Anyways, so what have we been rolling up? I kind of see that this is the Roll for Hero stream. Have we rolled
Listen,
up?
we
anything?
made it so far. Like without you, like we stay on track.
I just
The
kept
entire time.
rolling while y'all were talking. I don't know if y'all can't see it.
Oh.
So I just went ahead and kept going. So we've got a good character who is a glory seeker, which fits in the idea of like a patriotic or explosive character, depending on like what part of 4th of July we're working off of. Trained their body to perfection to gain 1 major power and 2 minor. They can control light, energy absorption, power mimic, and then the modifier, I got their power comes from an external device. So I might use that or I might not. Maybe we skip it, maybe we don't.
Do they
I
hold
don't
up
know.
a mirror the whole time? Is that how they do it? They control light and they can mimic people. They just have this giant mirror.
Because, like,
Wait.
if you're doing a patriotic character, the idea of it coming from an external device is kind of cool. Like, maybe if the energy source came from, like, the Washington Monument or something, like, gave them magical powers or
So
whatever.
the Washington Monument is like the lantern battery, and the American
Yeah.
flag mirror is the lantern ring. Right? Like that's how it charges.
The amount of pride that the Americans have towards a country is how strong they are.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
So if we
The jingoism, the national pride, yeah, that could be real dangerous.
All right.
Where's the American flag? Yes.
All right, hold on a second. I just
but it's really
realized-
the Puerto Rican flag. We just don't notice it.
brother, don't even with the Puerto Ricans. I'm half Puerto Rican right now, and I live in Orlando, which is dominated by Puerto
Right.
Rican.
I love it. No, was it which Captain America was it? I can't remember which movie, but they're like, that's not actually the United States flag on Cap. That's the Puerto Rican flag he's wearing.
That's just average Steve Rogers, the ones from the movies. Like
yeah.
Steve Rogers, his costume is literally just Capitan Puertorriqueña.
And like perfectly represented by Chris Evans, right? Like that's
It's America's ass there.
100%. When I think Puerto Rican, I think Chris
Chris
Evans.
Evans, exactly. Almost synonymous.
I
Yeah.
missed rolling up on characters
Trying to
with
get
the
my
thing
mouse on
here.
the right screen.
So,
Okay,
E,
so
are you
we've got
gonna-
a crazy combination of abilities here.
E, are you going to draw two
Control
then? or-
light.
We're gonna see how far have we gone into the stream. A whole borderline 30 minutes, and
Which I don't have to get ready for a 5-star because it's a rerun today. So as long as we're off air by 5, I'm good. But not that I plan on staying here the whole time necessarily.
I
but
got you.
okay. So a glory-seeking character, train their body to perfection, control light, energy absorption, power mimic, and then the whole external device angle, which we could take or leave because that's an optional modifier. But that's what we got now to see what we do with it. I'm telling you, the control light and energy absorption really feels like that's playing really well into fireworks.
Legit
Yeah.
doing the same thing here. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, unfortunately, I kind of saw the stream was popped up, and I'm like, I gotta pop in at least today because I'm just like, I got to. Best way to start the month off, and I'm like, let's just do it. All right. I don't have my iPad connected, so I'm kind of just doing this all on a whole separate thing over here
That's fine.
in the living room because my brother-in-law is visiting. So him and my wife are just kind of out and about.
All right, I'm turning off the overlay because somebody keeps moving it around, and I have a feeling who that someone is. Probably the same someone that kept stealing my comic book and stuff at the show every time I turned around.
That was hilarious.
Young DJ Quick got to keep bringing all my stuff back because somebody kept thieving it.
I don't know who
Brian,
that
you know
somebody
what
was.
would be good, like comeuppance, is if every time Fish goes live, we just send him a million texts to repay him for.
I was always using my phone as my video camera, and then somebody would like video message me in the middle of a show, and my phone and he's like, "Oh, hey, I just want to ask you a question." I was like, "Dude, I'm on the show." "Oh, I know, I'm watching."
Oh my god!
Oh,
Y'all act like my way.
Karen drives me
Serving my
nuts.
peace whenever I have it.
There's no peace. You've chosen the life of an artist.
Yeah.
There will be no peace.
Oh no, that part, life of an artist, that part I understood down pat since I was 5 years old. I understood that. I love my wife, but women are a very strange breed of individuals that I was not prepared for.
We're prepared for it.
Listen, I got 3 other women in my life. I got my mom and my 2 sisters.
And you should know exactly
should
what
know,
you're getting
yeah.
into.
Yeah, but then
Exactly.
it's not like knowing that you have.
Oh, it's a whole different sack of crazy when you get married.
It is true.
Like it's a whole different thing to figure out.
Listen, I can't say anything.
And-
My
and
wife's
every
awesome.
family has its own crazy, so it's a whole different thing.
I will
They
just
are
say
the
my
American
wife is
dream.
amazing and she's very lovely, and say nothing bad about her.
That's right.
Okay.
Help me,
I
please.
always
That's
want you
That's
to
the
say yourself.
reason that he has a butler and a maid.
I
Lives
keep
in
telling you,
Beverly
they're
Hills.
provided by the state of California. There's nothing I can do. They're just given to us, along with our limousines and our helicopters. They're just given to us.
It's a standard of living
Ah,
issue, Fish.
jeez.
Unless you're, my family, and somehow your spouses just walk through the doors magically one
Yeah,
day.
so they disappear. If you talk bad about them, that's how they know. I'm
No,
getting text
actually,
messages right
you
now.
know, no. Here's a little fun thing about me, your great uncle and his family. My cousin made a joke where he's like, "Dude, can I just live with you guys?" Because again, 3 boys, 2 girls. It's like because apparently your wives just started walking into your house, and now you're married. My I kid you not. The story of my little brother is super hysterical because one day, there are these guys that used to go to my college. They're down here in Florida interning for a church or whatever. Uncle, wait, hold on. Mystery, your mom and sister just came. Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your mom and sister just come out and attack you for your comments.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
come
Eddie
on,
Von
come
B
on,
knows you're a smart man with nothing on camera.
3 hours to attack me? That's kind of crazy. But what's it called? No, but it's like funny enough, like people from our college that came over to my, because they stayed at my parents' place. It turns out their cousin actually was visiting. My little brother was there. And all of a sudden, this very, very beautiful girl comes in. And he's like, oh. Let's see if I can shoot my shot here. Next thing you know, 2 years later, married.
Dude, that's how it goes sometimes. My wife lived next door to me in college. She was just the next dorm room over, and I was like, "Hey, you're awesome," and she agreed that she was awesome. And if I continued saying that about her, we got to continue dating, and I've been doing that for 15 years. So
Every day he wakes up and says, "Hey, you're awesome."
I mean,
Just-
that's pretty close to it.
That's pretty much what I do. 100%.
My wife makes me
She's all on the toilet taking a dump, and he's like, "You're awesome." No, I know.
I told you how much I love you today.
They do it on purpose so that we can't leave them. Like nobody, like they make us fat, so then no one else will want us.
Brother, I'm married to a baker.
Yeah, she knows what she's doing.
Rude.
Okay, see, I feel it worse because I gained a lot of weight after I got married, but I do all the cooking in the house. So I think my wife just trained me to do this for her.
1,000%. Which is, that's good for you because now you can have the food whenever you want to. The best thing that anybody can do is learn how to cook, and they get all the delicious stuff all the time. I used to be addicted to fast food, and then when COVID happened, I just started learning how to make all of the fast food myself, and I gained way more than I ever did before COVID eating that fast food at McDonald's. Now I make it at home and it's readily available. And that was a mistake for sure. So now I go to the gym sometimes so my heart doesn't give out.
Only sometimes, though, right?
Only sometimes. I went this morning. That's why.
Mostly to sell comic books, but but I go.
And you went this morning, but when's the time before that?
Listen, we don't have to answer these questions, Kyron.
okay.
Or I don't work for
Kyron,
you.
you're getting a little suspicious about TS's health.
Yeah,
What did I do to you, Kyron?
questions, man?
Listen,
Inquiring minds want to know.
all
Okay.
this is when my wife questions me as to whether or not I actually ate, in the morning. So
Did you?
I will not answer these questions. Don't be a character.
I'm not on trial here, my good sir.
Well, who is on trial? Damn
Yeah, I
it! That's
got
what I need to know.
reminders set all day to remind me to eat and stuff like that, and drink, and get up and stretch, which means go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but Fish,
Yeah.
not all of us sit at our computer desks for 16 hours straight drawing a comic book that doesn't exist at the moment when he has 2 other comic books he was paid to draw at that time. So
Hey, some people. Who's going to come up with characters like the Torchbearer?
I came up with the Torchbearer,
not
damn it.
me
You
in
keep
the
taking
middle
my
of the
credit. I want 5% at least of the nothing that you're about to make of the Torchbearer.
That is a lot of nothing to give away, though.
I don't know, man.
Listen,
I don't know.
we're
Next thing
all
you know, he's
here
going to want a
trying
percentage of
to
those
make
toy rights.
tens of dollars, okay?
And
You
also,
make
I believe
tens of dollars.
You should have been at 5-Star Con, man.
making all that money. But let's be real.
I only made
chat
5s
room-
of
I lost
dollars.
so much less money at 5-Star Con than I lost in Michigan.
You got to stop coming to Michigan. There's no money here, buddy. That's
Yeah, but there's big stars like T.S. Luther and Brad Arney and stuff.
Right.
So,
I mean,
I
listen,
keep coming
had I
out.
not gone to Michigan, I wouldn't have met any of the people that I've interacted with through the internets.
I mean, that was a rad thing that you came, but I am gonna say that for about 4 weeks ahead of time, we just kept going, are we sure we want to invite E to this one? Of all the cons that we're going to, he's gonna come to the Michigan one. We go to bigger shows that he can come to. And Fish is like, he's already got tickets, he's flying in. I mean, he's flying into Michigan for Tulip City
I'm not
Comic
gonna lie. I was legit this close to not even attending that because of my status of being broke.
Sure.
And my wife was like, honey, you have to go. If you don't, it's whatever. And then I see my freaking, Roll for Hero thing is on there. And I'm like, oh, okay, I have to go. Good experience overall. I got to finally understand how to pitch my comics. So it was a really, really good experience overall to be a part of that. And now I know how to officially pitch The Grub, which is what if Peter Parker got bitten by a different radioactive insect that you cannot get as of this moment in time, because I'm still trying to figure that out.
E, come on, you can't do that. You can't pitch it so well with it right here and then go and you can't buy it. Suck it. You come on.
Is there
Listen,
at least
man,
a
I'm
webtoon or
Gotta
something
be
we
like,
can read?
The Digger, available at your local comic shop if you remembered to pre-order a week ago because the cutoff.
Is there at least someplace online we can read it after this amazing pitch?
Yeah, E, where can we check it out online? No, it's the cricket.
That's a superhero sidekick there, the cricket.
Honestly, no. So I think one of the nieces and nephews on the stream suggested a unique kind of bug-based character based on a glowworm, because they also produce some variation of silk, and they do the wall crawling, slinging,
Yes.
which I'm not against. And I'm like, I kind of would do that. But then again, I don't know. Who knows?
Listen, when you finally do it, please tap me in, because how fun would it be with the glowworm always ruining when the grub is sneaking through the shadows, and then they get nervous and they glow and it gives away their position? Oh my goodness.
Oh, I hate
You stay here and hide in the shadows. I'm going to go around the corner, and then he just starts to glow the more scared he gets.
Glowworm! What the heck's wrong with you?
It's so perfect. That really fits.
Until eventually you're like, okay, you stand way over here and try not to glow. I'm going to go around this way just because he's going to get scared and make a distraction, so everybody will chase
and you
him.
use it for
and
the
you can get
advantage.
in.
That's mission number 2.
Yeah.
That's he's learned to adapt. Oh, that's genius.
Well,
Then eventually the
listen,
grub's gonna start
there's-
making excuses on why not to bring him. Just it's like it's not a big mission. It's not a big mission at all. You don't need to come.
Hold
Dude, this is a nighttime stealth mission,
Yes,
man.
I
This,
feel like there is a
this
character.
you ain't built for this.
TS, there is a character I know for a fact I would need you to write for, because I went about and made like several different comic covers for the Grub, for kicks and giggles. One of them is my favorite because, and you guys were talking about the Tick, which is perfect for a tie-in on this one. So you remember Chairhead, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I made a villain. I made two villains in particular, named Fist Face McGee and his brother Right Hand Man.
That's a good one.
That's so good.
I would love to do that. I love that.
And the
so
problem
stupid,
is,
they're
here's the problem with those. My wife came up with Right Hand Man, and I'm so mad that I didn't come up with it first. I am severely disappointed that I didn't come up with that. But
No, but if you put them in a comic, oh, that's so good. Then you can like tell her like, look, you did this, honey. Like, and that she will always be supportive of your art. Not that she wouldn't be anyways, but now she's involved in it.
Yep. So now we get.
I learned it from watching you.
Wait, hold on. Where's it called? We got Fist Face, and then we got Right Hand Man. One's like a former soldier, then just now mercenary, just being paid the highest bid. The other one is either like working for a mob boss or a politician or something like that. I feel like you can, weirdly enough, go full Bane mode with Fist Face. For
you
sure.
feel a charge, and it's his giant hand tapping them on the shoulder.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. Here's the cover that I got for it, because this cover was a blast and a half to put together.
Oh, nice! Oh, I love that.
Literally grabbing him, crushing him with. It's like biting on him, but it's also a hand. I don't know. That's like some Adam West / like Tick.
If it was Adam West, though, it would be so much more lame because it would just be a dude, and he'd have a fist hat on top of his head.
Oh,
and it didn't do anything.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to send you a screenshot because I'm working on a book with Lori Calcaterra right now, and Tom Hutchinson, I think is his last name, if I remember right. The guy that does the Critter books, and I'm working on a book of their Texas-based characters that he's shown in the background before, but this is their first time ever having like their own story. And then when it shows their like inside lair, their little like sheriff station area that they're taking this crazy lady back to, I was like, well, they would have wanted posters on the wall. So I just started like making up characters to put on the wanted posters. And one of them is the horny toad, which is just like Virgil in a mask. Because if you're a giant freaking horny toad, a little mask is going to hide your identity and nobody's going to
The domino mask will hide anything. Everybody knows that.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, how?
And then I did like
exactly.
I did a bunch of like Texas-based things. Like one is like an oil slick, and one is like road work. And I wanted to do the armadillo, but that was already taken. So I did the turkey vulture, and he's just got like this stupid turkey vulture head on as a hat and like a fur boa. And just oh, dude, it's so funny. I love it. It's worth it for the gag in the background, 100%. I'm kind of digging this character. I mean, I'm loving the firework idea for 4th of July theme.
So what color is his fireworks going to be?
I mean, if you're going full blown American, you can.
I don't know. He can control light, so I would guess they could be any color that you want him to be.
He picks red, white, and blue because he's a patriot.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because he's American.
He's really a Russian spy.
That's why he's so hardcore American. He was trained in one of those like American cities to be like super American. Apple pie, Pepsi Cola, yeah.
No, you know what? Make it even better. Turns out he is actually an immigrant who actually was part of some, organization trying to be the light of, the Russian Armada or whatever it will be. But he sees the beauty of America, sees how he's like, if I take over this country and just, infect it with, my country's, horrible, ill-mannered XYZ, ZYX, ABC, political, whatever views, I will be doing the world a disservice. Have we seen the Europeans come to America and actually enjoying American adjacent things?
When they find ranch, that's all it takes. You want to convert them to America? Like, just give them ranch. Like if this Russian spy found ranch,
That's
he'd
where
be
Hidden
like,
Valley comes from, is the Hidden
Yeah.
Valley.
I actually,
Valley?
I actually met in my second job. I met a legit British family. Again, I live in Orlando, so I'm bound to meet like every other person imaginable. But this was a British family's first time here in America, specifically in Orlando, Florida. And of course, for Europeans, they don't comprehend how huge America is, legit.
Yeah,
Because they
giant,
thought,
man.
oh, we'll be in Orlando, then we're gonna go check out Miami. I'm like, in the span of a couple of days, good luck.
Yeah, they always and then they always drop the Grand Canyon. I lived in like a small little tourist trap in Michigan,
Oh yeah.
and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna hit Florida, and then we're gonna go to the Grand
See the
Canyon."
Golden
I'm like,
Gate
"Are you gonna
Bridge
be
and
here
the
for
Grand
6
Canyon
months?"
and
Yeah, like what do you mean you're gonna just hit the Grand Canyon? Okay,
Look,
like
we can't blame the Europeans. They're Americans that have these same issues. Okay,
ours is because we don't have good schools. Like
True.
it's a different kind of thing. They just come from smaller countries, so like geographically they're not used to travel. We don't know how to read. It's a different problem.
I mean, also America's freaking huge. Anyway,
to be in the
I
same
think
country, like you can't drive 3 hours and still be in the same country in Europe.
No,
you're gonna be
no, like
somewhere
it
else.
is.
Whereas
It's very unfair.
I could drive 3 hours before I get to the end of my state. Knights of G could drive for 3 days and not be out of Texas. So like, it's a whole different thing over here.
Exactly. So actually, you know what? Here's the funny. You know what this character would be? I feel like this character in particular that Fish is drawing, I think he ends up eating like, American chicken tenders with ranch in particular, instantly converts. And it's like, oh no, I have to defend America now.
Capitalism is great after all.
chicken nuggets are amazing.
It's hard to argue against capitalism if somebody hands you onion rings, cheese curds, and chicken tenders. You're like, oh yeah, I get it now. I understand.
I see
And then they
that.
go home.
Sauce, forget about it. That's
No,
it.
Then they
you're
go home to
seeing the
their
light
free
at the end
health
of the
care and they
tunnel.
get
You're having
a
a heart
checkup,
attack.
and they're like, "Oh my
You're
god,
not
my
actually
arteries."
seeing the
Yeah,
light.
that's the thing. Like, we can't have free healthcare here because they would figure out that all the stuff we love is murdering us.
Everybody wants to cry about how bad capitalism is until they come over here and get food that's genetically engineered to hit all of your addiction triggers. And they're like, oh, wait a minute. America's not so bad.
Knights of G said, "I'm part of the usual suspects." That I feel very honored in that.
I'll also say that we gave a British family their first dollop of ranch for the very first time. So we have yet to figure out if they actually enjoyed it or not.
I
There's no
want
way
to
that
try
they did.
brown sauce. Before
Brown
anybody makes
sauce?
that
What is
weird,
brown sauce?
it's they talk about it in British stuff all the time and in British recipes and stuff. It's a sauce that they have over there, like we would have A1 or something. And they say that it's not A1, it's not barbecue sauce, though a lot of people will say like barbecue is as close as you're going to get.
Is it kind of like a curry sauce? Is it like a curry in a bottle kind of thing?
It's way old. Like the number one brand is like Parliament, I think, because the people in Parliament
Yeah.
ate so much of it that they ended up naming it that because everybody was taking it to like put on their sandwiches and stuff. It's a savory brown sauce that's
it does look like A1 or like Worcestershire or something like that.
But
All right, I'm
but
ordering a bottle.
everybody I've asked says that it is definitely not any of those things. It's its own thing.
It's probably
but-
terrible too. I can't imagine. It's
Oh,
good.
we would probably hate it, but
It's
I want to
$10.
try it because I've heard so much about it now.
Fish, say your address in one whole sentence on the air so everyone can hear it.
I'm sure it just tastes good depending
Well,
on what you
starting
put
with
it
my
on.
social security number first. Just send me random bottles of brown liquid in the mail. That would be.
I feel like that's
great.
only fair. That's where we're at in our friendship. I'm just gonna send you sauces.
We're in the doxing stage of our friendship.
Oh, I can give you Fish's
What was your
address
wife's
if you
maiden
want.
name again? Was that?
I have Fish's address. I wanted his audience to have his.
Oh no,
address.
I meant that's what I meant. I can give
Oh,
the
you can
audience
read-
that. I can read it off right now.
Listen, here, I'm gonna dox myself. Ready? I live next to Mickey Mouse. That's all I can say. All I
It's
have
so hard
to
to find.
Jeez.
I live next to Mickey Mouse, and every tourist imaginable comes here.
Yeah.
It is the best and worst thing to ever happen here.
I flew into
Wait.
Orlando once, and it was the strangest experience I've ever had at an airport.
Wait, so they all come to your house specifically,
Exactly. And then the worst part is that we try to maintain some semblance of normalcy, but we can't because we're Floridians. Have you heard of Florida, man?
Well, somebody decided to move into Lot Goofy. I mean, that's really your fault. You could have picked a better location, but
I mean, this is the only affordable region of
I
Florida.
was gonna say that it's kind of expensive, unless you want to live in the swamp. I guess if you want to go further south and just tend with the gators, you could probably find some cheaper.
I do live relatively a bit away from Gatorland,
Right.
so,
I was gonna say find land, but it's not really land.
you
Find
live in
swamp.
Florida. You do not live very far from Gatorland.
no, I do not actually. About a solid 30.
They'd be in your parking lot.
But I drove by that like 3 different times when going out to where was it? Hobby Lobby? Yeah, Costco or Hobby Lobby, one of those two. They're right next to each other
Those
somewhere.
are the only 2 places you go in your free time.
No, those are the only places that my wife goes to and drags me along on our free time. I love my wife. I need to state, I love her to bits.
And listen, it doesn't sound like it. And she's coming. She's here right now.
Watch out,
Welcome to the stage right now. Just
She's
walk
right
on
next to him on the other side of that
Hi,
couch.
Lloyd.
We're gonna see a shoe fly into frame in 5. I've cried too much on this show. Like I have to
telling you,
clean
man.
my classes.
This is a very emotional episode of Roll for Hero.
A very
So
special episode of Roll for Hero.
There are times when we have
Kyron finds the true meaning of friendship.
in conversation in the midst of drawing men in their underwear, monsters, or anything else in between.
That's
You
listen.
know
That's
what?
why I don't like coming onto this show to draw. I'm like, listen, the drawing's not going to be good. It takes me so long to draw, anyways. I would rather just be the entertaining one, so they don't have to listen to you guys the whole time. That's what the audience always has to do. At least I can give them something good to listen to for once, as they all go, "Who is this guy? Where is E? Why is he here again?" Every single time, the first thing they say is, "But where's E? Like, who's this guy?" And I'm like, I write the digger. They go, "I don't care. Do you write the grub? That's all we want to hear about."
That's not what I came here for.
I came here to see the weird uncle from Florida. Dang it!
Now, question: are you going to do a public domain version of some character that just came out yesterday?
You were joking. The first time I talked to E in person, he goes, "No, but seriously, the cool thing about public domain characters are," and I see Fish like turn red from over. Like he can't hear anything. We're in this giant Mexican restaurant. It's packed to the brim. People are like doing the happy birthday songs all over.
I'm
But Fish
so
tunes in.
sorry, by the way, for that. Legitimately, like, I'm sorry for always mentioning the public domain.
It
crap.
was so funny though, because like Fish had gone, man, he's always talking about a public domain character. I haven't even heard of half of these ones, but he's always got a new one. And he had just told me that maybe 10 minutes before. And you immediately start talking about it. And Fish can't hear anything.
But he heard that.
Because he's 1,000 years old. But he tuned in to the
He's only
public domain.
800.
Exactly. I'm so sorry. He's 899.
It's not that I can't hear anything; it's that I can still hear the pterodactyl screeching and stuff from high school, and and it caused damage.
I'm telling you, man.
E, if you really love public domain characters, you should reach out to my friend Joseph Duas on Facebook. He makes comic books also, but a lot of stuff he does is half the stuff he does is just all public domain characters, and the other half is like horror thriller stuff. But you guys would mesh pretty well.
I know. I'm really trying my best to part ways with it, but the problem is that it either creeps back or people just
It just keeps coming in, and now like other people are jumping on a lot of that stuff. I mean, they were already doing it too, but it's just become more popular. And like I just got to notice Orange Cone Productions, they do like Cthulhu Invades. Me and Fish have done some stuff for them in the past.
Yep.
Their new book that they have open submissions for. So if you're a first-time comic book writer or artist and you're trying to get credits, they're doing open submissions for the first time at Orange Cone for their 100 Acre Wood. Cthulhu Invades 100 Acre Wood. So Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, and it's all horror and scary themed. So go try your hand at that if you want to pitch for the first time and get some credits. They're really great at working with first-time creators, and they do pay.
Like I'll be honest, I did the first 2 Cthulhu Invades, the Neverland,
Yeah, that's right.
and those books sell. Like
Yeah,
I
man.
can take those to a convention. I don't have to explain people what it is. They're
They
like
know.
Cthulhu. I'll take 5. I'm like, all
Yeah,
right.
I forgot that you had done some. What was the one that you did in the second Cthulhu?
Wasn't it
Invades?
Cthulhu Invades Neverland? I remember Fish selling that.
Yep.
Wait,
Yeah.
Cthulhu. I did Cthulhu Invades. Was it Wonderland?
Yes, yeah,
I think
yeah.
that was the first
Yeah,
one. I think.
that
I had
was
pitched on that one. I didn't work with them until they did their newest holiday spirits. Maybe that was the one from last year. Me and Fish did one for
was
their
that-
Christmas special.
was that Holiday Spirits 3?
It might have been maybe 4 even. Their monster
Okay.
special. I don't even know if it's out yet. Actually, they have a long turnaround on those. So
Yeah,
Actually,
I did Holiday Spirits 3. Danny and I did it, and that was actually a really good book too.
which one was that one? We did the monster special. Which one was Holiday?
I don't know the differences.
I know.
I just know the story I wrote in it.
Exactly. Like the cool thing is once you start getting some for hire work, it does start to blend together, and you go, "Oh, I'm really doing it. It's happening." Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you look at your paycheck that you don't get, and you're like, "Oh, I'm really doing it. It's happening."
Yeah,
right.
Knights of OG is talking about how popular Cthulhu is, and it's kind of a sticking point for me because honestly, I don't think most of the people that are buying Cthulhu stuff have any idea what Cthulhu is. Really, I don't think there are a couple of weirdos that are fanboys of Cthulhu, but they're usually, not the cute girls walking around in a knit Cthulhu hat.
you haven't found the right demographic because
Right.
me,
Exactly.
they are out there. I should know. I'm friends with theater people.
Yeah. You got to go to the
They are
anime
as
cons
you
if
can
you
get
want that.
to be.
Exactly. If you want to see the tentacle monster stuff, you got to go to the anime cons. That's just
But
not
that's
the
just
concept
it.
to go
I
to.
think a lot of people are just jumping on board this is a cool looking monster and stuff.
They're not
rather
reading
than,
on the Mountains of Madness and all of that stuff. But that's okay because Lovecraft was a huge racist. So
Yeah.
like if they can get cooler stuff.
If you are a hardcore fan, I'm a little bit worried about why are you a hardcore fan.
Actually, I had this one idea for like a simple graphic novel type of story that it's been kind of itching at my brain for a bit because I wanted to make a comic that would actually intrigue my sisters because
Yeah.
my family, yes, they enjoy the Marvel movies. They enjoy the idea of comics. They don't like comics the way that I do, like a weirdo. So I wanted to come up with this unique idea of merging two non-superhero public domain stories. I wanted to combine Treasure Island and Pride and Prejudice.
Oh,
And I
that's a
wanted to
good
kind
one.
of merge it and create Pride and Plunder.
Oh, I love that's a great name too. And listen, Treasure Island's one of my favorite
He's
books
good
of all
with
time.
the name.
Like that's
Oh,
it's so
yeah,
good.
man, you kidding me? I don't know why. Pirates of the Caribbean hit me hard every single
It's
time.
also
And yes,
good.
it's also good, but it's like love pirate stuff. And I was like, and I literally remember listening to the entirety of that book on repeat, like of Treasure Island. And I'm like, my sisters, they love Pride and Prejudice. They love the whole romance portion of it. And I wanted to find a way to combine both of those together. Like literally, not like as making it its own unique story, literally taking the characters from Pride and Prejudice
Yeah.
and then the characters from Treasure Island and then just putting them on a whole adventure.
I mean, you definitely can because that entire tone, like that's kind of the tone for Black Sails, with a little bit more like hardcore HBO-ness thrown in there. But that is a lot of that vibe, a lot of that melodrama in Black Sails. It's not even pirating, it just happens to be around pirate ships a lot of the time,
Yeah, that's just where we're at when we're having the
Exactly. So like I think that you could definitely do that. And I think that's a really easy pitch. As someone who's in the pitch room a lot with publishers, that's a great pitch, right? Just what you said right there. Say that exact thing when you're in the room, someone would give you money to make. Well, they won't give you money to make it, but they'll let you make it and then put it in the comic book
They'll
shop.
give you money like 2 years,
2 years
later.
they'll give you the money that you earned for them. That's how publishing works. But like that's a great pitch, dude. Like definitely like workshop that one. And because you can draw, get pages ready and just hand it to somebody.
The only thing
I know you're a big do-it-yourself guy, but I will say that that's a solid pitch.
Yeah, if Pride and Prejudice and Treasure Island combined together, what kind of story would happen from there? Like that's like a story that's been itching in my brain. Plus, it's like a simple one and done, like no sequels, no continual thing. Like that's something that I've also never really thought of a simple one and done story. Everything that I create, I at least expect
Big universe.
like a whole universe. Yes, I mean you have the Grub, which is supposed to be the kickstart of a knockoff Spider-Man situation, and then eventually I'm going to make a knockoff Kamen Rider, a knockoff Ben 10, and then Futurama, but for kids. So we got all that there.
You guys, I have to go, unfortunately.
Come on, Kyron.
Sorry.
This is a bad time to say
Where you
that I
at,
also have to
Kyron?
go.
What's going on?
I know. I
also gotta leave. I came to hang out with Kyron, and if he's out, I'm out.
That's it.
I take all the fun with me. I know.
Everybody's tapping out.
Well, you got E. He's back. Like he never left.
And then now, TS can take a break from getting the comments of where's he at? Who's this guy?
No, honestly, like as much as I joke about it, it's really cool. You guys have such a hardcore audience that loves your dynamic, and I'm happy to fill in. I'm sure Kyron loves coming on, just listening to me yap too. But it is cool to see you two together again, and then I don't have to listen to Mr. Fish yap, And that's honestly, it's a win-win-win all the way around.
Yeah.
Right.
Later.
All right.
See you later, man. Thanks for stopping in.
Don't do drugs. Stay in school. And good luck drawing this firework guy. He's got like a syndrome look to him. I'm loving this.
He does.
Actually, here's what I more or less kind of got developed going on here. If I can show it off correctly.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. Oh, I love that. I love the whole.
Is that a backwards
like
hat or is that a symbol on his forehead?
That is a backwards hat. There is nothing more American than a backwards hat.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's so cool.
That or a cowboy hat. I couldn't tell which one. It was.
Hold on. Now hear me out. Backwards cowboy hat.
Okay.
I don't think it works aesthetically, but I like the idea of
The
it.
vision is there. Execution, I'm not sure how that could be done, but
There's a reason why I write comics, okay, and I don't draw them. I think that might be it.
I mean, listen, you designed Hellion, which was by far, one of my favorite designs for any character.
But like you drew him so much better than I ever did.
Listen, I can only draw as good as, dependent on the designs. So,
Yes.
I mean,
So hold on. I have a bone to pick with you before I go because I wrote a really fun script for a book for a company called Lucky 33. And they said, we have the perfect guy for this. And that was you. Are you still drawing that book? Is that going to happen?
I still have the pages. I still have everything in it, but I haven't really touched it in like God knows how long.
Is that a thing that you're still going to do? Or when I bother them, I got to know who to yell at? Can I say, oh, he's going to work on that now eventually? Or do I start telling them, go find somebody else so I can get paid, dang it?
I will get onto that. I will
Yeah.
get onto that. Because I still have all of Lucky 33 stuff on my iPad here. There were times where I was looking at it and I'm like, I kind of feel bad that I kind of just not, up and left or whatever. It's like the
I just didn't come back.
You got stuff going on, man. There's never hard feelings. I just need to know when I bully them, because I love bullying the Lucky 33 guys. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Every time I see them, that's what I do. And now I get to see them in person a few times a year. And so when I see them, I go, hey, this awesome script that you have in your universe.
Just sit there and rub my nose.
Exactly.
In it, man.
It was written by this really handsome guy. I really want to see that come to life. You should make it.
I don't remember writing.
And so if I can go, oh, he's going to draw it, bother him, I'll do that. But if you're not going to draw it, I can go, hey, go find somebody else to draw it because I didn't get paid for it because it never came out. And I need that $10, man. Like my kids got to eat. I got to have $10 to $15 to make that happen.
Yeah, you do need those tens of dollars. I don't blame you.
I just want to work on another book with you is always the bullying part. So you let me know about the glowworm and I know Right Hand Man, but what was the other character?
Glowworm. Well, I haven't drawn the glowworm yet, but I did envision Fistface McGee.
Fistface McGee, thank you. Yeah,
and then
that's what I was trying to remember.
I have a ton of other villains too, but honestly, I feel like the one other villain I think you could definitely really shine with as well is an electric villain that I call Electrolyte.
I love that.
Oh, trust me. Just as worse. He's a former superhero turned villain.
Sure.
So that is the old.
As of course you would be.
Oh, I love it. And all you got to do is take away his Gatorade, and he's powerless.
Exactly.
No.
All I gotta do is take that away.
All right, guys, I got to bounce.
All right, man.
Don't
you
do
keep it
drugs,
easy now.
stay in school, go make comic books. Bye, everybody. Oh, actually, hold
See you
on.
later,
Before
man.
I
Thanks
go,
for
go
dropping
to your
in.
local comic book shop at the end of July and in August and go buy a bunch of The Digger. Issue 4 is out, so the ending's going to be there. And then we got a whole reprint and a bunch of cool covers. So you can, there's no more excuses. You can't go, oh, I can't find issue 2, so I don't want to buy issue 3 and 4. You just got to actually tell me that you don't like me if you don't want to buy it, because it's going to be available everywhere. So this is your chance. But also, if you don't like me, don't tell me. I'll cry. And on that note, now I'll go. I got to chill. Bye, guys.
All right. You keep it easy now, bud.
See you later, man. Then there were 2.
And then there were the legendary uncles of old. All right. What would you name your guy, since you kind of got...
I
don't
know. He's almost got kind of a Homelander vibe going.
You know, because I was
Like
also thinking about
Syndrome meets Homelander.
I was thinking about like the national anthem, like what was it? The bombs, rockets, or dang it,
Bombs bursting in air.
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna name my dude the Shooting Star.
Oh, that's a good name for him.
No need to fear. The Shooting Star is here. The American hero. Don't you worry now, everyone. I'll take care of the situation. In the blaze of American glory. Tell me that's not the most American kind of character.
Fireworker. That's a good name. Dragon Gaming coming in with the hits.
Fire.
Let's see. I can do this now that Kyron's gone and change the settings back to where I want them so he clicks full with it. Because it makes it so much harder to crop this down later when our images keep changing size all the time because we keep popping comments up at the bottom. It's so much easier to just have them on screen and our windows stay the same size. But
oh yeah, man, I missed it here, guys. I don't think you understand how much I genuinely missed this show.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
man!
like
I missed having you. I missed hanging out.
Yeah, honestly,
More
same
than
here.
anything.
This is like the only other time I get to vibe out, draw something silly and fun, and just call it a day. I'm very much enjoying this dude.
Oh yeah, man! I'm glad to have you back.
Man, glad to be back. Starting off the month strong by getting myself out of my second job and just now finding a way to just integrate myself back going over. If anything, so moving from here on out, hopefully, I'm going to be taking over the night shift at my first job just because that actually does pay more. And I'll basically have a lot more time drawing comics throughout the day. And then on Wednesdays, I'll be able to do the show. And then probably by the time the show ends, I would actually have to get ready or shoot myself off to my job just because, again, I'm doing the graveyard shift. It's the least desirable, but it's the one that does pay relatively more. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I worked it for years because it paid more.
All right. In a tabletop game that I'm playing in, my character is the All-American All-Star. 3 characters of named All-Star, done by Two Turn Tony, that one other guy, and then now Dragon Gaming.
Let's see. All right. I think that's pretty cool, honestly. I mean, I gotta color him and see how he looks.
That is my one thing I got to figure out is coloring. That's the one thing I really need to start honing in on.
Man, I'm getting not carpal tunnel, but I'm getting this pain in my left arm all the time because of how I got my computer and stuff set up by my recliner where I work most of the time. And I end up having to reach way up here onto the stand to type on my laptop. And most of the time when I'm typing with my left hand is like copy and paste, stuff like that, just repetitive things over and over again. That's kind of a beast. I have to reach over for that. So I got this little bitty tablet like shortcut thing that goes with the XP pen, and it's got like a spinny wheel on it. It's got a bunch of quick keys that you can set to whatever you want, and I can now set it over on my left hand side and use that and the quick keys on the side of my drawing tablet, and I got everything I need for the majority of stuff, unless I'm like typing in a name or dialogue. And I got an appointment with the doctor, but I'm to help cut down the strain of having to do the reaching. I got this extra little shortcut tab, and it's really cool. I got it. I downloaded the driver for it, and when I did, because it's the same manufacturer as my XP Pen tablet, it replaced the driver that I had for my tablet and wiped out all of the settings I had for my tablet. And now I had to go over and reset everything, reprogram everything now, and that was a headache. And my tablet in there, my drawing tablet in there, is programmed different than my tablet in here. So my shortcut keys on this one are set completely differently than my shortcut keys on that one. So I keep hitting buttons over here trying to do stuff, and they don't do the same thing. I need to sit down and reprogram it, but for some reason I never do. I just keep doing other things instead of the thing that I need to be doing. But somebody's trying to make a living and earn money and whatnot like a crazy person.
Oh yeah, dear. If I'm gonna make money at least I want to make the effort to do it.
Make it like a crazy person.
Anyways, he's comically patriotic and American sports-themed hero who can mimic any power, but the powers always have a red, white, and blue color scheme. Gotta love that.
There you go. All right.
Maybe I should even try adding. Oh, there we go. Gotta add the cool guy hair out of the back of his hat.
Okay. That's going to be blue. So this is going to be white. And this will be white then.
But also, to kind of give some fun little updates, especially on what I'm doing now, comic-wise, like, mind you, even with 2 jobs, I've been fighting tooth and nail, making the effort to really, like, draw when I have the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So I've actually been really going at it, trying to get back into making the grub and stuff like that. In particular, the revitalized issue #1, which is going to have issues 1 and 2 combined into whole fun action-packed book. This time with a more proper form of cohesive point A, point B, point C, because just wanted to really work on that again. So working on that now. The art has very much been nice and right on cue. Hello. Hey, honey. Hi. Say hi, wife.
Hi, wife.
Hi, wife.
I've missed that.
Yeah, I interrupted the stream, and now it's just me and Fish again.
Nice. I got passion fruit juice. I didn't drop it this time.
Woo! Gotta love that passion fruit juice. Like to see more grub? Yeah, definitely want to keep making more of it. It has been a blast. Oh, okay, you guys good?
I thought I did because I forgot.
That's so funny. It's been a long, treacherous couple weeks.
What arch nemesis would be against the patriotic hero that isn't German? Asked Benjamin.
Wrong another enemy that wouldn't be German, because again, you're right. German would be a very, very easy. Russian would be also very easy to go with. Yeah. I would say, personally, to really make this character an all-American character, politicians within our country, realizing that our country is not perfect, and has to be fixed on the inside.
Like battling corruption kind of dude.
Exactly, because I mean, we can always point the finger at other nations and always try to be like, well, these guys are the problem or these guys are the problem. Like, sure, don't get me wrong, foreign affairs are still an issue that we deal with on a continual basis, but sometimes we also need to fix what's going on within our country here, and whether that's politicians.
Oh yeah, plenty of issues that you could deal with that were homegrown issues. People, abusing their fellow Americans and whatnot, taking advantage of things, and like there's all kinds of stuff you could do to make for an interesting characters, interesting bad guys, or just like generic bad guys too. Like you could have like Alligator Man or something. Like it doesn't have to necessarily be nation on nation, but
or it could even be.
I don't like
or it can even
painting anybody as the bad guy like that.
Oh yeah, or like even better yet, people with intensive state pride believing that they're the superior state overall. That could still even bring some.
Hey, babe,
Yes.
it needs your muscles.
Oh dang it! No.
I could easily just hit the off button.
It's fine. Why? My hands are just greasy.
It's not even that. I mean, it's just hard to.
Okay,
It is that. It's 100% that. Come on, Muscles. Your wife's watching, dude. Don't let her down.
I tried.
This is what she married you for, is opening jars.
No, she married me because I was funny, and she kept laughing so often that her eyes were closed throughout the entirety of our relationship. So, I love you.
So she had no idea she was actually marrying a troll.
Exactly.
That's what I did. Keep the yucks coming till she says I do. That's what I say.
And that I did.
You heard it here, folks. You heard TS say it. Now you heard straight from my wife saying it.
Funny wins.
Funny wins. Listen, sometimes you got to be a clown, and clowns make people laugh, and laughter is contagious.
Gets the women in the sack. That's what Esteban said.
Usually, well, hey, hold on a second. Not in front of the brother-in-law.
You can quote me on that. That's what Esteban says.
Well, at least we know who we can blame. All right. Okay. That's pretty good. Hey. That's pretty good.
I don't like that.
I don't like it. I mean, or you can try using green and gold for like maybe the "Don't Tread on Me" kind of flag. I'm just trying. I'm thinking American style now.
I really didn't want to put like red boots on red leggings, but
you know what you could do. You know what you could do. You can try splitting like for the arm. Try doing a half red, half blue, kind of like what you're doing with your legs, but do it to the arms, and maybe that could probably help, balance it out a little bit.
I thought about it. Let's see. I put it different. Like this inside the cape blue, and see, I don't like. So are we going back to the Sandalpunk series, says Dragon Gaming? Curious minds want to know.
Well, I mean, we haven't finished the season.
No, we have not.
And it would eat me to just be like, I wish we would have finished the season. As much as I was not a big fan of it, I do know that completing it does have a level of satisfaction. So it's best if we did complete it. Plus, I have taken a lot of time off from like doing, drawing that kind of stuff since I've been focusing a little bit on the grub and also doing some other little art things here and there. So, really just trying my best to.
Oh, dude, you haven't seen my fan art stuff I've been doing.
I
have you?
have. I followed your. I'm still on your TikTok. I see the
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I've been posting some of it bit by bit. I did like 25 posters for the last con that I went to, and which a lot of that is the videos that I have scheduled now to post for the next month. But and then I've been doing some new ones like let me see if I can pull it up. Like somebody commented on my Skeletor how nice the skull work was on it, and that got me thinking like what were some other skull characters I could do. And then I did this one, if I can freaking remember where I put it. Pull it up. But yeah, I've done like Silverhawks and Superman and all kinds of stuff. Where is it? Where's
I probably got to commission you to see how you would render or like how you would draw out my cast of like Ben 10 aliens that I've kind of made up, because I want to see like the Mr. Fish grotesque like level there. Oh man, Ghost Rider. Ooh.
Yeah, he came out pretty cool. I'm proud of the way that one came out. And I went like all the way back to like the original dude and like upped it up a little bit on that one. But I love that old leather jacket. I love the design of it and stuff. So yeah, I went that way. Let's see. Ben says, bet if this American hero would be seen as a traitor to the country by the corrupted government. Oh, 100%. Which could make for an interesting story because, like money buys power. And so, like, if he starts going against the corporations and stuff that want to, control the world, then he would instantly get painted as the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
And being a patriotic themed fireworks based superhero that is being treated like a bad guy by your own government, that'd be a heck of a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's 100% the right suit, but I do kind of dig it, so I'm gonna use it for now. He may not need the stars on the cape, but I wanted to star spangle this sucker. Because, America.
America.
Because America.
Because America. Well, I tell you, I'm born and raised American.
I wasn't born American, but I was dang sure raised American.
Trying to see.
I was born American, raised Russian. So I could be anti-spy.
And speaking of spies, we've been also getting into a lot of Spy Family. The wife and I, we've been watching a lot of Spy Family.
Oh,
Good
yeah?
show. It is really, really good. Mom's an assassin, dad's a spy, and their adopted daughter is a telepath. And then none of them know each other's secrets like that. Except for the telepath.
Telepath knows all the secrets. That's what High Wife says.
Imagine the Hippo Skull. A Hippo Skull, indeed. Those are... Doing a skull series would definitely be interesting, like having to design characters based on the skulls and stuff like that.
Oh, man. That would be a wild season right there. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, dear.
I always wonder sometimes, like, how far off could some of these designs be from what they really look like? But then, like, for a while there, I was deep on like paleontologist TikTok for some reason, and listening to them talk about like all the work that they go through, looking at other animals that are like related and still around, and how their flesh works on their skulls, and stuff to come up with these designs ends up making me think they're probably a lot closer than I originally thought they were.
All right. I'm gonna make my dude a very flashy, almost alien-like guy wearing a red suit. I don't know. You know, I know why I do it. I just like fingerless gloves because they're always cool. Fingerless gloves designs are always the coolest designs because I said so.
Because the guys with fingerless gloves are always the coolest guys.
Prove me wrong.
Is it that the coolest guys wear fingerless gloves, or is it fingerless gloves make you the coolest guy? The world may never
Deep
know.
psychological questions. Whew.
That's a chicken or egg question right there.
All right. I think that's okay. You know what? The white.
That's like, which came first, the Dragon Gaming or the Dad Pool? You'd have to go back and look at the comments.
All right. I think.
Which came first, me or your mom?
Hey, yo, hold on. This is a. You know what? I'm not gonna even try.
Brother-in-law got you outnumbered.
Oh yeah. His legacy shall be cemented within the confines of this episode of Roll for Hero.
Choose your steps carefully, brother-in-law. For our fan bases may be small, but they are mighty and loyal indeed.
This is
6 people harassing him across the internet.
My timbers, the shiver.
Your timbers have been shivered. Good, dear brother-in-law. Good indeed.
I love this photo.
I know.
My precious timbers.
Anyways, I sent you the photo of my American-based fireworks hero.
Oh, that's the baboop that I got. Okay.
Just because I don't have my stuff attached at the moment.
Let me.
So our place of living is a bit
Oh, yeah.
on the chaotic side. So this is as clean as we're gonna get.
I don't even have Discord pulled up in here. Where are you? There you are.
Is it the
No, those are.
Oh, that came out cool. Let's put it on the big screen there. Look at that, right yonder, man. That's pretty cool, man.
That is the shooting star. So
He just looks like he'd be screaming cowabunga.
oh, 100%. No, he would be the kind of guy that's like, America's radical, dudes. Land,
Racist
land of the free, home of the brave, home of the
to the extreme.
home of the American burger, dude.
Dude, burgers are amazing. Where do you grow this, dude? It's so cool. Wait a minute. What do you mean it comes from cows? Like the cows are in the kitchen? Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick, bro. Gnarly. He loves everything American until he figures out where it comes from. Oh, that would be a funny book right there. Like hardcore, super pro-American alien until he finds out, like, you know, what's in our food and, you know, gets all fat from deep fried deliciousness and stuff. This is my dude. I don't have a name for him yet. I'm kind of leaning towards like Firework or something.
I mean,
or
honestly, Star Spangled isn't even that.
yeah, Star Spangled ain't. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, that might be the way to go. Or Starburst. Is there a Starburst? Starlight is the chick on
Starburst. I remembered watching like this weird, not weird show. It was a superhero web series, And they did have a character called Starburst, but he wasn't like a prominent character. He was like a funny comedic gag character. So I would think Starburst would be interesting for a title. But I think he looks like he looks like a evil Homelander, like again, properly described as Syndrome and Homelander combined. I think Star Spangled might be the way to go. Or we can call him, Sparkler or the Sparkler, something like that.
If somebody's got a better idea in the comments than Starburst, let me know. But that's not who I want on top. I don't like that either. We'll do this. Yeah. If somebody's got a better idea than Starburst, let me know. But I like the idea of like having something to do with fireworks, because I really like the idea of him making a lot of explosions and stuff with light,
you can call him,
absorbing energy and throwing it back in like light-based explosive attacks. Starstruck. That's not
I was going to
bad.
say Star Fuse, but that's way better.
That's not bad. Oh, yeah, buddy? You're about to get starstruck. And he's a glory seeker. Oh, my God. Man, I freaking nailed it, dude.
Yeah,
okay,
no, starstruck. That's it. That's it.
Before I forget.
Now, I feel like he should also be called Captain Starstruck. Again, to adding that like level of glory seeking is like, I'm the captain of being starstruck. That's right, America. This 4th of July, grill up those hot dogs and fry up those, burgers or whatever it is, and get ready for the birth of a nation.
You're about to get starstruck. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. I love that way more than I should. That is so
Actually,
good.
this also some patriotic characters that I did draw. I don't know why I'm adding so many extra words here. Where are you at? Found you. I remembered I had this one dream, and I think I may have showed this character off, but for some reason the name Liberty Bell was shouted from across, this dream that I had. And I'm gonna send it to you again, Fish, since your monitor is already there. So this is the character that I made up, called Captain Liberty Bell.
Oh, that's cool. Let's go. Let's embiggen again here.
So he would be my Captain America, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And little did I know that there already was Liberty Bell, which was a DC character who gets their powers loaded by ringing the said Liberty Bell, and her design or her logo is similar to the one that I kind of have, except it's done in a much simplistic style. So, but yeah, I really.
Oh, dude, could you imagine? Okay, just imagine, like being on a school field trip or something to the Liberty Bell, and your buddy's like, dude, I dare you to ring the bell. I dare you to go ring it. And, and like doing it on a dare and unlocking superpowers when you do it. That'd be freaking nuts.
You know what we should do? Oh, man, there's one idea. I also had this team name for a group of like American themed characters. I call them the American Legends, and they're all based on the classic American folk tales like John Henry, Johnny Appleseed, Paul Bunyan, Paul Bunyan?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, stuff like characters like those. And then like they're basically those exact characters, but as superheroes. So like would Paul Bunyan be like this dude that can grow like Ant-Man and then just happens to have a bull that can grow up to his exact size? Is Johnny Appleseed actually a nature-based character like Poison Ivy, except just only grows apple trees?
Oh man. Or if the bull like projects like an energy body and like it's like a psychic construction that's that size, which would explain why it's like a big blue bull. Like when it creates this energy field of a giant bull to go rampaging around as he's like growing up to full size, and the bull like goes into a trance and whoosh. I can see the animated opening for this already. Like, oh, that would be so cool. Axe comes through, trees go flying everywhere, and then you got Paul Bunyan and Babe.
And the team is led by John Henry, someone who was once bound and now is free using, a hammer made by the chains that shackled him. Like,
Oh,
tell me that wouldn't be the coolest thing in the world.
oh yeah. That's you got a good idea
All
there.
right, now here's my question. What is your favorite American folklore? For me, obviously, it's John Henry. I love John Henry. It's one of my favorite stories. Man versus machine, tale as old as time.
As a giant, I got to go Paul Bunyan. Literally, when I started growing my beard out, my plan was to grow my beard out so long that I had to tuck it into my pants to walk around like Paul Bunyan's woodsmen had to do, so they didn't trip over their beards while they were working. And and then it got this long and stopped. And I was so heartbroken. And anytime I see somebody with a beard that goes down way further than this, I'm so freaking jealous just because of that. That, and I always wanted to ice skate around in a giant cast iron skillet on pats of butter. And my father-in-law, that's where we got our wiener dog from, because my mother-in-law got 2 wiener dogs. And next thing you know, she's got 50. He's one of the pups from there. They have a pup that looks like somebody took a big cut out of its back and just scooched it and then stitched it back together. So it's got this weird cowlick in the middle of its back where the hair sticks up all weird. And I so thought about adopting that dog just so I could name it after Paul Bunyan's dog that he accidentally cut in half. And the doc sewed it up so fast that it lived, but he accidentally sewed the back half upside down. So he can run on his front legs for a long time and then flip over and run on his back legs so he doesn't get tired and rest his front legs. I wanted to name him after that dog, or Frankenweenie, one or the other, because of the big stitch-looking section on his back. I like Paul Bunyan a bit too much, probably.
Honestly, hey, who knows? Maybe next episode on Roll for Hero, we'll do we'll redesign Paul Bunyan and John Henry, or taking those characters and just putting them in a different setting, other than like.
To Dragon Gaming's comment, Uncle Sam is a DC character, but Uncle Sam is public domain that they used in that.
Yes.
So we could have as much access to using Uncle Sam as they did. Just like anybody can do a comic about Alice in Wonderland. I don't have any control over that. The only thing I could argue about would be Lost in Wonderland, or if she was a time traveling, dimension hopping bounty hunter with the Tin Man by her side, then I could make an argument about it. But otherwise, they're all public domain characters. You can do what you want.
Like I said,
oh yeah,
like how I also wanted to do the Pride and Plunder story, that is still a story that I would love to hone in on. I would just actually have to listen to Pride and Prejudice or to read the book so I can get context to how that story goes down. But other than that, though, I mean, yeah, American Legends. What do you guys think of American Legends? Because I would love to actually make that into a fun little one shot, or maybe like a little mini series, kind of like an overarching story.
You need to do a mini series where Uncle Sam or something is collecting these heroes from throughout history or whatever, and then brings them all together like Legends of Tomorrow, or whatever. Like he's getting all these different people, and it's like, John Henry, I need your steel by my side, and brings him on to be one of the heroes, and recruits Paul Bunyan and stuff, and then have them all face off against something awesome.
Oh yeah, and not only that, but every issue should have a couple page origin story of said character, or a quick little retelling of that American legend, and then from there we then see them having to team up. Uncle Sam finds them. They actually have to fight off the evil spirits of America or some junk like that. Anyways, I believe you happen to have a rerun that you need to be posting up soon.
Oh, I got an hour.
Oh,
still
before over here. I forgot Arkansas and Florida are very different time frames. Smells great, honey.
Well, an hour, but yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm good for a few minutes. I'm looking for a firework texture to put on here, because I thought it might be fun to put a real one on instead of just.
That's a pretty fun one. Dragon Gaming says Uncle Sam is like the Master Roshi of the American Legends, or the Nick Fury, as Benjamin says. Yeah, I very much agree. Having him be like the head honcho, the spirit of America is in danger, and now he has to pull, each of these American legends together to basically fight off the forces that threaten the nation of freedom, truth, and the pursuit of happiness, and so on and so forth. I very much
Mhm.
would enjoy that idea for sure. I definitely feel like if it had to be like a leading team, like it would be kind of like Uncle Sam would be like the guy, like he would be the man in the chair, or he'll tell them, kind of like Professor X, like to me, my American legends, like he would tell them where to go, but the team is led, in my opinion, by John Henry, because I feel like he would definitely have a much more, leading command.
Like sort of like Uncle Sam is like the Zordon sending them out,
Exactly.
but John Henry would be the Red Ranger, like giving orders and stuff and commands in the field. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Oh, you know what would be interesting? It would be interesting that like maybe there's some type of an assassin trying to go in and trying to take out, no, I don't know. It'd be a bit too on par for the course. Where it's like, oh, maybe like an assassin goes in and tries to kill all the presidents within the timeline. The American legends have to stop them, and I'm like, probably not. Like the vibes are there, but probably not that execution. But yeah, good.
Yeah, because then like what are you gonna do? Did they miss the target with JFK, or that ends up becoming a whole thing.
Yeah, it would be pretty crazy. And then I can imagine that team being like a legacy team later down the road. Like maybe at some point in time, John Henry actually, like it's like the legacy of John Henry. So like when he first established that hammer was passed down from like child to child. So it's not just man, or it's not just like the son. It's like maybe a daughter, maybe a grandson, so on and so forth.
Oh, that could be cool. And then like every time there's a new big thing going wrong, like Uncle Sam goes back and picks a new crew, and it could be like the daughter of Paul Bunyan and the great grandson of Johnny Appleseed or whatever, like whoever you needed this time around. That could be interesting, and then you could keep playing with it and keep it new and fun.
There's a series that was out a while ago. Unfortunately, I don't think it got a second season. It was called Unicorn Warriors Eternal. Essentially, it was like a shadow sorcerer. Good. Not my fault.
Didn't do it.
Didn't do it. Not my fault. Yeah, basically, in the show. Hold on, I'm gonna start. It's okay, hon. I'm actually gonna head on over. No, just here.
But that, for some reason, it's only the one in the game room that gets
more triggered than anything else.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. We're in the office now, and now I'm gonna get my laptop on the cooling bed because Lord knows this thing needs to actually chill out. And
imagine the descendants of American legends teamed up with the Grub.
I'm telling you, I think the Grub is going to be like the Spider-Man, the face of my Ultra Comics endeavors, which I'm not against. I'm never against that notion.
No, I could see it.
But yeah, so the idea would be that the American legends would, like, obviously there's a show called Unicorn Warriors Eternal. Basically every like couple hundred years or so, this weird evil spirit always comes back up and tries to destroy the world. So Merlin, the wizard, actually goes to the future, gets this really weird robot, and this robot ends up capturing the souls of a elven paladin, or like an elven paladin, a shadow sorceress, and a celestial monk. And basically, whenever this evil comes back up, the robot will find 3 perfect candidates and kind of imbue the soul of these warriors onto like these random people. And then they would come back to life and then fight off the evil until it goes away again. So the whole point of the show is that it would have like a never ending, like it would be a show that would last forever kind of a concept, which I think I can definitely see that with American Legends. Maybe at first, the warriors are done, and then over time, but at this point, it isn't like their souls are being imbued. It's more like you get to see the descendants of said characters, of Paul Bunyan, Johnny Appleseed, so on and so forth. I think that could be a really, really interesting, concept. And then not only that, it's like you can make it a fun monthly issue, and every issue is just a like singular situation, being like, oh, here's this threat, and then here's the descendants of the American legends fighting off said threat. It's a one and done. We're all gonna have a fun time. That's it.
And then eventually, like, have one where, like, John Henry has to like work with his granddaughter or something, and then they got to like struggle to like, how are we going to work together? And he's not seeing me as an equal, and blah blah blah. And I'm not that little girl anymore, and like she's proven herself as a leader time and time again. That could be really interesting.
Oh, for sure. And then like the concept of being worthy enough to holding the hammer of what once shackled you down, now being the symbol of freedom. Could always.
Okay, I need to see a drawing of this. Ben says, imagine a version of the Grub in the far future, like what you'd see in Spider-Man 2099.
Benjamin,
or
my boy, you
are
a
a Grub Beyond. Like one or the other. I want to see a pic of this. Like one or the other of these. Like, old grizzled Grub sitting in the chair. Come on, you can do it. You've been training for this. And
Lord, Benjamin, don't be giving me ideas like this. I'm already struggling to just finish a comic, and then you're over here being like, but what if? And now I'm like, well,
what if you did something else cool?
How dare you provide me with such a vastly unique
The
sheer audacity of our nieces, nephews, and those in between being over here, being all like, ha, but what if? And now I have to. All right, hold on. Now that I'm actually here, I can finally share this now. Is it showing? Is it there? Yes, it is.
It is indeed.
Make the adjustments as need be, Mr. Fish.
Come on. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll take care of it.
Oh no, I can do it. I just the computer's not doing what I wanted it to do.
Okay,
that's the wrong one.
Yep.
Let's put
put
that up there.
I made these two new characters, totally not at all based on other ideas that I had. Over here we have Steel Striker, a combination of Captain Marvel, Superman, and Steel Sterling.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the next one is, what if the Shadow and Spider-Man kind of became one? Or specifically, the Shadow and the Spider, the Pulp character. And I have Cobweb, if it shows. It's just
come on. Because to answer Ben's question, Mr. Eat showing up as Kyron because Kyron was the last one to sign in and put his name in correctly, and then everybody that came after that didn't change it. So everybody was Kyron for a minute. Is anybody else seeing the image on there? Because I am not. All I'm seeing is a black screen right now. There we go. I'm seeing the former dude.
Yeah. All right. It's not showing on my end. All right. Now showing the Steel Striker, and then I put up Cobweb.
Okay, there we go. Oh, I like the cape.
Yeah, I wanted to go with Halloween colors with this one, just because I'm like, Batman is super simple because he's just black, gray, and yellow if you're lucky enough, blue if you're trying to be crazy. And I'm like, what would I do for mine? And if I had to create like a combination of a whatever this is made of two pulp characters, the Spider and the Shadow, and then just calling him Cobweb already, I think is a really unique concept. I always like the idea too that like his cape would look like an actual like spider's web. And then the logo is kind of reminiscent of Batman's logo, except it's the spider a little bit more stretched out in a webbed, icon. So it's like its own thing.
I think it's cool. I almost think he needs to be in a suit instead of like a super suit, almost like being from the Spider and the Shadow. Kind of feel like he deserves like an actual suit,
Yeah,
like the old pulp heroes. But I like the cape idea, like the cape over like a noir style suit. I think would be really cool. But it's cool design. man, and I really like the cobweb design in the cape. I think who did Archie has a dude that has a web cape that's like all cut out and empty, like it's just the web. I think his name's the Web or Mr. Web. I
I
can't
think
remember.
it was.
I had the action figure as a kid,
Was it like a yellow and green
and then I tore it up.
kind of character?
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably Archie. I think DC owns the character, if I'm incorrect. Because again, a lot of legality issues in the PD space. You know, again, especially with Charlton characters like Shazam, Blue Beetle, like characters like those, they're in that really, really weird niche. Like you got to be careful in using them, kind of a category.
Archie still owns like theirs. They still own like the Shield and the Fly and the Black Hood and stuff. They've still got the rights to their guys. They don't publish much with them anymore. My buddy Steven actually gets to do comics every once in a while where Archie is crossing over as a superhero with like the Shield and stuff. But that's about all they ever get to do anymore.
Actually, here's a fun thing. The closest thing that I have to a futuristic grub is when I tried drawing or like trying to make his suit suitable for, you know, like a Marvel Rivals style game. So
that's pretty slick.
This would be the grub if he was to be in Rivals.
I dig it.
And that's what he does. Imagine noir version of the grub or female version, medieval, zombie. See, those are all interesting. Honestly, for me, as much as I love the concept of multiversal stuff, I would probably tone it back with all that stuff just because I'm still trying to focus on getting the one story done. But I'm never against the idea of doing like, you know, fun little renditions of the character. Although I would now need to figure out what a 2099 rendition of the grub looks like, because for what's it called? For Spider-Man 2099, the suit was based on a Dias de los Muertos concept. Like the suit was the Day of the Dead. Like it was a Day of the Dead suit. The image was originally a weird skull, and it just happened to look, you know, like a spider to an extent. Or a version of the grub that has the Ultra Comics version of the symbiote. Funny that you say that. I do have my own rendition of Venom before I even tackled the public domain, before I did any of this. The first supervillain design I've ever came up with, the first supervillain I've ever created was this character called Toxicon. I don't know if that's an actual character anywhere. It was something that I came up with as a kid. Originally, he was a dude that was like in a suit and was made of like toxic sludge or whatever. But then I decided to go with the more venomous kind of route where I would make him like a literal blob of like toxic goo or toxic waste or something like that. That would be a very and to redraw that character now would be very, very interesting, especially if I had to draw him fighting off the grub. But I wanted to save that villain for my other character, Power Core, because obviously he was my first hero and Toxicon's like my first villain. So I wanted to kind of keep that as their own type of rivalry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel that. Like I've got a toxic zombie character that I've always wanted to use, but in my imagination, he is so tied to my character Capital Punishment. I can't bring myself to use him anywhere else but there. And like I've had some opportunities. I've been like, oh, I could stick him in here and use him and he could be on the page somewhere. But I'm like, no, I really want to save him and use him with Capital Punishment. Even if Capital Punishment never gets used anywhere. Well, he's in the Green Zone trade, but I would like to put him in there at some point and have everybody be able to see my boy. But I love Corrosion, the toxic zombie. He's my boy. He's one of my prides and joys right yonder.
Oh yeah. Also, while I'm here, I can probably show off some of the newer pages that I was working on, since now I've actually.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Let's see.
Oh yeah, so here's what I got so far for the grub number 1. Again, I'm really trying my best to keep to a classic, like that classic Marvel Age style with captions in there. I want to try to speed the story along. Again, if for those that went to Tulip City and got themselves the little, book, by page 5, he's already fighting a giant monster. But this time I wanted to like do a proper progression, still keep it fun, and I still wanted to do what I can with it. So we have this first page over here where it says "in the beginning," because I had to put a bug pun in there. If I didn't, I would be committing a crime. Let's be honest.
Oh, 100%.
The grub in the green zone would be very interesting. That would have to be more on Fish's terms more than anything else.
Oh, he would fit it. He'd fit in well over there.
So we have like this whole page set up over here. We haven't talked, and again, the shading and the grading work. My goal for the shading in this is so that I don't really have to, do like 5 different tones of the same color, that I could just kind of go in flat and then just let it be colored proper. That's what I want to do. So I'm trying to do nothing but half tones and just keeping it very, very, very monochrome. This is one of my favorite pages for sure. Like every page here is my favorite one, but like especially like the way that it's layered out. The top page being the proper silhouette, you get to see the different cages, and then getting to see the wall filled to the brim with all these different little bugs and whatnot. Getting to see the bugs and actually making it a little bit more. Making it a bit gross or more gross than it was before. Getting to see the actual grubs in this case definitely was a lot of fun. Obviously, the classic scene where he gets bitten by this weird genetically enhanced grub. But this time, it's a little different because this time around, the character actually has, we actually get to learn a little bit about what happened several years ago. There's this, again, I mentioned this in the episode beforehand. I wanted to introduce this concept called the Great Collide, and I never had the chance to do that when I first made the grub because I was just kind of making that one on a whim. Now that I'm kind of going back at it, really wanting to enhance it, I finally got to incorporate that concept if it shows in the next page after this one. Is it showing? Probably not. It's probably just because it's getting a little laggy. My computer's a little bit, well, it's cooling off now. Anyways. Here's your show. There it is. Got to show off the Great.
Oh, yeah.
Showing off the Great Collide. You're actually getting to see the main character's dad. Actually, him establishing like his great power comes great responsibility quote, if you will. But again, it's all done through a dream sequence. So not really much of a lot of back and forth here. This one was a lot of fun to do as there was a lot of panels in this one. So 3, 6, 9, 11 panels here, but it's all like, he ends up discovering he has a lot of strength. He ends up discovering his powers, how they all work. Actually, this time getting to see, them getting to see the powers done in action to an extent, because the first time around it was decent enough, but this time it made a bit of sense throughout the process of putting this together. I'm trying to fix my grammar because if my sister doesn't talk, she would judge me. Still kept this portion of like, what do I do now? Him looking through the window. Now, this is the part where in the original book, I would have made him fight off a whole like monster, but this time I wanted to start small, then progress to that giant monster fight, then leading to something. So that's what I wanted to do. And then here, I tried doing that Daredevil thing because imagine the character based off of Hickory Horndevil, a centipede, a trilobite beetle.
Trilobite beetle.
As in, oof. Now you see, I can do that as a fun gimmick, but let me kind of finish up with this bit here. So we kind of see like a blurred image, sharpened rendition, and then we see, him digging down. And I finally got to make the Bugs Bunny joke that I always wanted to put here, where like he feels, the bad guy's feeling the rumble, he gets punched into the face, and you see the grub being like, I knew I made the right turn on Albuquerque. I feel like it was necessary to add a Bugs Bunny joke there. If I didn't do that, am I an artist? Who knows? A lot more of the fun stuff. Again, a lot of the gradient, a lot of halftone is being utilized here. I very much enjoy that a lot. And then here we get, this is definitely a scene that I'm very happy that I improved upon. As like, it's like getting to check out the designs, choosing the fabrics, measurements. At the time, the girls were just kind of drawing on their little pads and whatnot. So this time around, I actually got to show off, like the girls having to, measure his muscles, his body frame, all that kind of stuff. And then got to do the whole suit reveal, a little comedic moment here and there, and then just finish this page today. And this would be like closing to part 1, if you will, where he got his suit, got his powers, and there you go. And then from there, I have a few other pages in the process, but that is what it is there. And to get on back to Benjamin's topic there of like different bug characters, I'm not against that because I love the idea for that, is what I should say, because I need to sound more positive. I love the idea because there is the one thing I love growing up. The one thing I liked when watching some of the shows that I grew up with, there we go, is that some of these shows had a bit of a gimmick, right? And in the case for like what was it? I think it was Randy Cunningham. Whenever someone like really had like a passion towards a titular object, they would end up becoming a monster, and then Randy Cunningham would go in and kind of like knock it out. I had this idea where the industry, like the company that housed these weird animals that made the grub, I feel like at some point crime bosses, some unique criminals, villains of some kind, they would put random people in that exact room to see what other kinds of like animals that would scratch them, bite them, pinch them, whatever, and then they would obtain weird radioactive animal-like powers. So like, yeah, the idea of there being a trilobite beetle, a hickory horn devil kind of character is very possible, especially because that would be the fun gimmick, if I didn't have these other villains established.
That'd be exactly the kind of thing they would do, experiment and see what, having somebody bit by a radioactive jackalope would do, and then, see what happened to them.
Oh, even better. I came up with the name.
Oh, your audio cut out. You came up with a name, and then it cut out on us.
Man.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. So I came up with a name for the Grubs Sinister Six. And it's not the Sinful Seven. I made that for my public domain rendition of Spider-Man. That was a while back. This one is actually a team of fewer characters, and I call them the Forbidden. And they would be,
that's not bad.
They would be like the more higher intensive, like either bugs or animals that were, that end up biting either criminals, former supervillains, or even, other kind of characters. And then they got more enhanced, or again, they were just kind of like in the situation of the Grub where they just now have animal power.
When the Grub is an established hero, they would have to like actively be trying to irradiate animals that like hunt and eat grubs to like, turn people into bad guys that, specifically would try and destroy him. And that'd be cool.
So yeah, that'd be cool. So Spider-Man has the Sinister Six. I have the Forbidden. So, like the name sounded really cool to me too. It's like, I think that's like the best way I could incorporate forbidden, forbidden. It worked well. I think that's by far the best naming convention I could come up with for those characters.
TTEN, not GG.
Yeah, BITTEN. And then it could be like one person gets bitten by, a radioactive, like an anteater, but this time they genetically enhanced it to make it a grub eater or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll even get to show.
Sorry.
I might as well get to show this off while I have the opportunity. You don't need to make it a big screen.
Oh, that's cool.
So I finally get to show off Fist Face. So like the panels after, you see the criminals were getting away, and they go to the warehouse and they're like, hey, we didn't get the thing from the girls or whatever. And at first he's like a weird silhouette. And they're just like, yeah, no, sorry about that. It's like, oh, if anything, this is perfect. It's like, wait, what? It's like, I always wanted to have my own superhero to fight. As like, he's just super excited about this. And I literally had to look at my hand to be like, how does that look? Like, as him being like excited. So you could tell that it's just a hand. Loki contemplated putting a face in the palm, but I'm like, that's probably like, I want to lean into like the fun, campy.
See, that's what I wanted. If it was my dude, I would have had him like, you know, keep his fist closed most of the time, or like point or things, or like occasionally grab somebody. But I would have left it as like a big reveal, like down the road, that when you open it up, there's a face in there. And like he's been smashing his face against people this whole time he grabbed them. But that's me, because it's silly and it's weird. But I dig it, man. I think that's really cool. I think that has the potential to be a breakout character there. Got to give the Grubhub. Grubhub. Oh man, it's been good having you back on, man. It's been good getting to hang out, and thought of making a character whose head is a butt. Oh, what would that even be? Towhead. Towhead. Oh, anyway, it's been good having you back on, man. And apparently you seem to be having some issues again. You doing good? Oh, it looks like you're hung up. Anyway, on that note, I was going to wrap things up anyway, because I hear my wife clanking around and they're making dinner. So I want to go get some. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a lot of fun having y'all in the comments. My whole computer just clicked, so I'm hoping I'm still on. If not, you know your Uncle Fishy loves you. I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out, and we will see you again next week on
You know, and even if you were to have like a prompt of 10 different things, right? Like say if you had one prompt of like, oh, like here's 10 different personality traits, here's 10 different superpowers, here's 10 different drawbacks.
I like coming up with random list of powers and then just see what I come up with.
Imagine rolling just those things every single time. It's always going to vary. You know, the possibility of that happening is, again, like a 1 in 10 chance, but it's like, it shows that there's
always something else cool right around the corner that we can come up with, because there's no end to the prompts.